This is Dr. Piwe Jedro Jafta, 42-year-old man from Eastern Cape. He reportedly raped a 22-year-old woman at his Komani surgery after she donated clothes to his foundation. The lady went there to donate clothes for the children. According to police, a 22-year-old woman went to his surgery to donate toddler clothes for his foundation. It is alleged that after checking the donated items, the doctor offered her a free full body examination as a thank you. Police say during the examination he allegedly forced himself on her. The victim reported that she was told not to scream because there were patients in the surgery. The case is now before the court and investigations are ongoing. The matter was reported at Mlungisi SAPS and was handed over to Komani FCS for a thorough probe, hence his arrest on 18 February 2026. He is expected to return to court on April 30 while investigations continue. So just to be safe, we are going to put everything under this video to be alleged, as there is still an ongoing investigation on this 42-year-old man from the Eastern Cape. And we also know that in South Africa there's a foundational legal principle that says not guilty until proven guilty, ensuring that individuals are considered innocent until the prosecution proves guilt beyond a reasonable doubt in the court of law. My honest take on this case is that I think that rape is a serious crime and that it should be dealt with fairly and accordingly, and that if there's no foul play in this case, justice should be served. Now, some people are confusing full body examination and full body massage. A full body examination is known as a comprehensive physical examination where the doctor or nurse does an overall health checkup on a patient. What does that look like? When you are preparing for a full body examination, you are going to be asked to undress and wear a gown, and for you to remove any form of jewelry, glasses, things like that. And there are obviously steps that need to be followed when you are examining the patient, like vital signs, head and neck, chest and lungs, abdomen, skin, things like that. So that's what full body examination is about. Now, when I was reading the whole case, I was like, there are too many loopholes here. I don't know if it's because as a public there's not much information that is being released. That is why the story has too many loopholes, because when I was reading the whole thing, I couldn't help but ask myself that why is the doctor thanking donators when they're donating things to his organization? I mean, is this how he thanks anybody who comes and donates to his organization? Is he doing this thank you gift of full body examination to men? That was the first question that popped up in my mind. And I also asked myself that, okay, fine, he has a organization, right? That is a very beautiful thing, but shouldn't there be an area in his surgery that is strictly restricted for donations? When people want to come and donate, they go straight to that area without having any physical interaction with the doctor. Or perhaps this is his way of luring his victims. We don't know, so we're still speculating and stuff, but there's just a lot that didn't make sense. But as time goes by, I'm sure something will come up. So some people, I saw that they are frequently asking this question of, like, if she was being raped, why didn't she scream? She was told by this doctor that she shouldn't scream because there are patients, in other rooms. A lot of people were asking that question, and I'm not gonna lie, for like a time being, it did come across my mind, and I asked myself that very same question of, like, why didn't she scream? Simply because when something is being done forcefully into you, you scream because it's uncomfortable. Screaming is the first automated response any human being would venture to. If something is scary, when you see something scary, you scream. That's the first response that you do, and then you ask for help. So in this situation, I honestly asked myself, like, why didn't she scream, ask for help, things like that. It wasn't up until I did a little research on the side about the whole grape situation, trauma syndrome, PTSD, and stuff. And then I came across the research that was done by Cleveland Clinic where they covered rape trauma syndrome. And what is that? Some people might ask, and that is how your mind and body respond to sexual assault or any sexual act performed against your will. And it then made sense to me that this might be true, that she did not scream because of this and this. When people are different, right? And the way people respond to scary situations like this in particular, people don't respond the same. Some people, when they see something scary, their body completely shuts down and they can't move, they can't scream, they're numb, if I'm making sense. And some people, the first thing that when they see something scary or something like this happening to them, they scream their lungs out. They don't care. So it then made sense to me as to why she couldn't scream. So if you want to go and research, you can go research, rape trauma syndrome, what it is, so that you can also learn for yourself and educate yourself. I don't know, guys, but I just wish that there will be a new law that can be established in the South Africa that we live in, and thorough research and investigation should be conducted in cases like this, because cases like this can sometimes be tricky. Not that I'm vouching for this or anything, but sometimes you find that some people get arrested over something they didn't commit, and some people commit these heinous acts and they get away with them. So I honestly think that it's fair for the government to now make a call of making a new law that protects women from situations like that. Just to quickly add on this case, I think it's very important that, especially when you are a male doctor, you're a gynecologist, things like that, I honestly think that it's advisable to have a female nurse in the consultation room to avoid cases like this, to avoid a lot of things. There should be a female nurse in the room. Whether you're conducting a full body massage or whatever, there should be a female nurse next to you, especially when you have a female patient. I think it makes sense for me.